how can they go about to correct themselves? How can they then become a Sharia compliant business? Do they need a Sharia compliant, a Sharia board of some sort that can regulate their particular industry?
To start with, the Muslim businesses and Muslim-owned businesses will have to educate themselves to find out what is meant by Sharia compliancy. To say, well, if my business is into alcohol, tobacco, weapons, casinos, and so on, then this is not a Sharia compliant business. So if I do this kind of business and I want to be Sharia compliant, this would mean that I will have to leave this business and go into a sector which is Sharia compliant. However, if I am a textile mills, which is a Sharia compliant sector, but my financials are wrong, i.e. I am borrowing on the basis of interest, and I am putting my savings into banks where I generate interest, then it's very simple for me to come up with a Sharia compliant business by observing the screens. If I, to start with, if I limit my borrowing to only 33% of my market capitalization, I will become Sharia compliant according to this screen. Similarly, the money I have put into different investments, if that money is less than 33% of my market capitalization, I will become Sharia compliant on that standard as well. Similarly, if my receivables do not exceed 33% of market capitalization, I will become a Sharia compliant. So if I am a Muslim and I'm doing a business in a Sharia recognized activity, but my financials are wrong, then I have to look into these three ratios: debt equity ratio, cash plus interest bearing securities divided by market cap, and receivables divided by market cap. As long as these three are less than thulus, 1/3 of market capitalization, I am a Sharia compliant business.
Right, that's fantastic. Now, I just want to ask you a very quick question, actually, because I've had a viewer call in, and what he does, he collects people's money, then he invests it in the stock market on their behalf. Now, is that okay? Is that normal to just collect people and invest on their behalf and then give them a return? Or does he need to be regulated in some way? Or does he have to become a broker before he can do that? Where's the legality in that?
There are two aspects of this question, Sami. One is Sharia issue, the other one is regulatory issue. From Sharia viewpoint, there is nothing wrong if I collect money from friends and family and other people, and then I invest on their behalf in stocks. Okay. However, in most countries, this will be an illegal activity if I am not regulated by the financial regulator. For example, in United Kingdom, if I go publicly asking people to give money which I would then be investing in stocks, this is a regulated entity. If FSA finds that person doing this kind of thing, that person would be in trouble.
Right. No, I thought so. I told him, you know, check with the FSA because I'm not really sure about this, because he wanted to take it on and do it on a wider scale and turn it into a business. I said, well, I've never done that kind of business before, so...
Yeah, that is actually called fund management, and fund management is a regulated activity.
That's right.
And to do this kind of business in a Sharia compliant way, for example, someone, number one, would have to set up a fund management company. That fund management company should be regulated by FSA. Then this company should set up a fund itself, and that fund would have its objective of investing in Sharia compliant equities only. So we have to be on the right side of the law when we are doing Sharia compliant business.
Excellent. Alhamdulillah. I think we have a caller online. Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Wa alaikum salam. My name is Ahmed and I am calling from London. I have a question.
Please go ahead, Ahmed Saab.
Yeah, I want to inquire whether investing money in national saving schemes in Pakistan or any other country like UK, is it Sharia compliant or not? Because some ulama in Pakistan, they say it's halal.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Investing money in national savings schemes or in some bond structures, as long as these national savings schemes are based on interest, this is haram. In case of Pakistan, national savings schemes invest in the bonds issued by the State Bank of Pakistan, which are interest-based bonds. Hence, investing in national savings schemes to earn a return which is interest-based is prohibited. Similarly, in United Kingdom, we have a number of saving schemes which are based on interest-based bonds, treasury bills, and so on. So from Sharia viewpoint, it will not be permissible to invest in this kind of instruments.
Thank you, caller. Now, on that point, although you're saying they are haram, I would use that word, on that, they will take 2.5% zakat on that as well. So how can that be possible? If they are haram, they are also taking zakat when they give you back the interest.
Well, if you put zakat on haram income, that doesn't make that haram income as halal.
Yes, I know. Yes.
So these are two separate things.
Yes.
If you apply that principle,
Yes.
well, if I steal money from somewhere, and if I pay zakat 2.5% of that money, stolen money, doesn't become halal.
And what that zakat is taken off and calculated automatically. That's what I'm saying on these bonds.
This is complicated, but I think to make the thing simple,
yes, it's not.
Investing in interest-based instruments and vehicles, like national savings schemes in different countries, including here in United Kingdom, where we have a number of products which are based on treasury bills and bonds and so on, from Sharia viewpoint, it is not permissible to invest in this kind of instruments.
Thank you. That really clarifies it. We have a few more minutes.
Yeah, well, I've got a quick question, slightly away from the stock market, the traditional kind of stocks and stuff like that. Now, I'm looking at the Forex market. I've heard and I've read that that's definitely haram for trading in currency. Now, give us your insight. Is it halal or is it haram?
Well, just before that, you said a simple question, and we are just
a very complicated question.
We're just going to a break very shortly. And I think it wouldn't do justice to that. But maybe you can just answer a little bit. But we will then have to extend it.
Yes or no, basically, answer maybe.
Yes and no.
Okay. That's
fantastic. That's what I like.
Diplomatic answer.
It's not diplomatic, it's very clear. From Sharia viewpoint, as a matter of principle, trading in different monies, different currencies is acceptable as long as this is done on a spot basis.
Okay.
Trading in one currency, in such a way that the counter values are different amounts, that is not considered as Sharia permissible. Actually, that becomes riba. And if we have time, I can explain.
No, we're going to go to a short break, and I think you'll have to re-explain that, because I got confused as soon as you said the word riba. And I think we'll go to a short break, and we'll see you on the other side of the break, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to I Mean Business. In the last segment we were talking about spot markets, Forex, and the word riba came about. So let's go back to, if you'd like to explain again.
Right, I'm sorry I used a technical word, riba. Riba is Arabic for interest. What I said in reaction to a question from Sami, whether it is permissible to trade in currencies. And my answer was yes, this is permissible to buy and sell different currencies as long as the transactions take place on spot. What do we mean by that? Basically, if I want to buy 100